The eyes look similar. I don't know.
Well, here we are, folks. Game number 2, Newbee versus Infamous, Faith versus Papita. Daddy.
Daddy.
See what they can do. And how apropos, Newbee, they saw I was drinking out of the Clockwork mug, and they will first ban on the Clockwork here, Mont.
No clock.
I am channeling the Dota today. Get on my level.
All right. I'm trying, buddy.
All right. Well, Tidehunter also going to be banned out. Mitt Romney night.
Is this for me the entire time?
Yes.
I did not know that.
That's your coffee, bud.
Okay.
Get in there.
I'm getting in there.
Now you will be on my
There
level.
was this mug of coffee sitting down here that I had no idea was here.
I brought down 2 coffees. You were casting. I thought it was self-explanatory, and now I'm sorry for not saying anything.
It's okay.
Wow, rough.
I appreciate it though. Don't let it. I want to make sure that it did not go unnoticed. I'm just I'm just not very smart.
You're just focused on the Dota.
I really am, dude.
So into it.
Winter Wyvern, 3rd ban now for Newbee. All these Tier 1 heroes taken out. I guess it's not crazy to see Omni Knight in this first banning trio, but kind of cool, man. Omni Knight, how the mighty have risen.
Yeah. They have some big changes. Obviously, the defusal changes, stuff like that. But I think he's just a good hero in general. I don't know. What ban are we?
Ogre or Slardar?
Okay.
That's the question.
Which one?
Do we want to give him the Slardar, Ogre, or Slardar? And instead, they just dodge both and they give him the Ogre.
Okay.
Because that's what they first picked whenever it's available. And so they shall do it again.
Now we'll do Infamous Go. The Sand King didn't work out. And that was their first overall pick last time.
This is our first Ogre game. After seeing so many Ogre bans in the first phase the entire day.
Is that like the new hero now? I've seen it a lot in pubs recently. I've seen it a lot in pro games recently too.
Yeah.
Is that like the new hot thing?
He's the hot thing. He's the jam, dude.
The hot. That makes me happy because I like playing Ogre.
Ogre's back. Yeah,
Let's go
big
play Ogre
fan.
in pubs, guys.
I'm in. He's hilarious. He's a fun hero. You can play him 5, you can play him 4. And it'll be Infamous who take the puck for themselves this time. I like this opener. And there's their AA. All right, there we go. We're back to some old classics. They're going to lose the Faceless Void, I'm sure. There's no way they'll get that in the second phase, but they can still build around this.
I do think a little scary up against the Ogre, though. Ancient Apparition Ogre in those early levels, it is a very one-sided matchup for the man with 2 heads.
Dude, they're going to get a Chaos Knight, though, because they're going to ban... Well, maybe they'll ban Chaos Knight and Void, but then they'll have a Sven.
Then there's Sven, yeah.
Oh, so one of those 3 heroes.
Then they ban those heroes and they get Wraith King. Boom.
We're in, dude.
Down the list,
we got this.
Yeah.
Man, drafting's easy. All right, so they've opened Ogre Gyro a couple times. Now, mind you, the Gyro was against an Undying once, but then the next time they just picked it again. They're just like, sure, why not? And well, that's an old classic for a Newbee.
Yeah.
The Buenomancer.
Indeed.
Why don't you play Venom more, Mott? You could be the Buenomancer. Then we could really change your name. That'd be awesome.
The Buenler. The Buenlermancer. So tell me about this Venomancer. I think they've played it in a ton of different roles between SCCC, Mugi, and KP. I believe KP plays it a fair bit, from what I remember.
I would say most likely it ends up mid, even though it feels like offlane's better. It'll probably be offlane this game. Oh, we lost one. Don't do it again.
Do they get the Void, or the Wraith King, or the Sven? Which one comes out for Infamous? And when does it come out? It might not come out until like last pick or something. Who knows?
Oh, I like this. The last time they actually did SCCC bottom with a Clockwork and like a dual lane with the Venomancer. That's kind of cool. And they gave it to SCCC where they put like KP mid. Kind of neat. Oh, that was against Kingwin at Perfect World. But yeah, the flexibility's there, right? It could go any lane. Could even be a support. You never know.
The support Veno. I don't know about that. We'll see though. There is always that possibility.
Newbee's turn to ban.
Good Sand King ban. By the way, every time they usually pick Earthshaker with AA for Infamous, or at least they did in the past. We saw it a lot, and it's a Schofield hero. But I don't think that'll happen this game. I want to say. I'm not sure.
10 seconds.
I would ban the Void. It just feels better. It like limits your own drafting later on. You don't want to grab anyone that's really squishy. It's hard to play against. You would need like a good position 5 counter. But they take care of the PL instead. Okay, they're giving them the Void. They're saying, have at it.
And yeah, they clearly are not that scared of it, one way or the other.
I wonder if Newbee...
What is the answer? Yeah. The Kakanaga.
Remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Care. Not respecting the Void.
I guess not.
They beat Vici Gaming's Void. Okay. We'll see.
All right, well, that's tough then for Infamous. Going against one of the best teams in the world, and one of the best Voids has been taken out.
Hey, whoa, it was an offlane Void. All right, now, well, let's get it straight here. Not
Okay,
that big of
sorry,
a deal.
I didn't mean to insult them like that. My bad.
But for now, probably the position 4 pick. Maybe that's the whole ploy here. Maybe Newbee will just take the Void. Oh, shit.
That's what I was thinking too. If they're not going to pick it here, if Infamous don't pick it here, I think Newbee can go Void with the Venom Ogre. It seems pretty good.
Yep. Earth Spirit still in the pool. Syncs up decently well with the AAA plus any sort of like a core. But,
oh, there it is. Boom.
Okay. So this has been their bread and butter, right? Doing this
Yes.
combination. This is the jam. The dream.
Yep.
For these qualifiers for DreamLeague, Schofield, he was standing in at the time, and his first game on Earthshaker, he went off. Like, he got so many kills. It was one of the best ES performances I've seen in a while, and it makes sense because he had the AA to back him up, and it's the same thing here again. And I think if you're going to win a game against Newbee, you're going to have to do it with your comfort heroes, and I think these are your comfort heroes if you're Infamous.
I'm so tempted to steal that Void right now if I'm Newbee. I'm just like, hey, yo, Moogie, you want to play some Void, dude? This could be a fun Void game. I'll bloodlust
totally
you.
play it. Yeah, the Ogre's nice. The Veno can definitely fit in.
Dude, KP Magnus, Faceless Void.
That's
can
gross.
we just do it? Can we go? Huh?
Yes.
I'm into it.
Yeah?
Would definitely not be surprised to see that.
So
They're
many
thinking
options.
about it, though.
That's a good suggestion, Trent. We have seen Newbee play that Ogre Magnus quite a bit still into this patch.
Or they could just like, they could still pick like Wraith King too, but if they know that it's gonna be a big Wombo combo, right? Like Wraith King's ownage against Wombo, Earthshaker, AA, Void. That's like the dream to play Wraith King into. You're like, please ult me, do everything. And speaking of combos, it's the combo breaker. It's Nyx Assassin.
Yeah, he's pretty good at it. So it's
Ogre and Nyx, a lot of regen in the lanes there.
It really is
So obnoxious.
Yeah.
Some beefy buggers.
Like, what is AA even gonna do in the early levels? They're just gonna walk at you, and you'll be so sad.
You're right, actually.
You have to like hide under the tower.
Maybe you can get some kills with Fisher blocks, and like another hero with a disable probably can burst you down enough.
So is this a position 4 Nyx, do we think?
I think so. I think it's like 4 Nyx and 5 Ogre kind of a deal.
Okay.
And the Lifestealer is the perfect answer there because they're tanky heroes, so Feast is pretty good here. You got the Rage up against the Nyx Assassin, as well as the Ogre and the Venomancer, and he combos decently with the Shaker.
Do you still think like a Void in the offlane could be viable here, or would you rather not see it then?
Nah, just let the Puck be the controlling agent. Save your 5th pick for your good mid hero. Probably not going to be the Puck. I would say this is likely offlane, and we'll see some big gotcha hero last or something. Speaking of gotcha, where are the Broods at?
Brood?
Yeah.
We might see it here. You never know.
It's hard when you don't know the enemy mid. Assuming that's where you want to run it, but obviously she can still go in the side lanes. A harder carry in the mid lane if you're running a Puck and Lifesteal on the sides.
Dire team ban.
Razor.
Yep.
Quite the hero in this game.
Nice counter to the Lifestealer, decently tanky. And now with the Venomancer dropping awards, that's a little bit of vision during these fights, a little bit of like annoying frontlining kind of abilities where I talk about the tankiness of the Ogre and the Nyx Assassin and the Razor on top of that. So they're really well set up for some 5th pick hero that could just like abuse. I would say Sniper if it wasn't like a weird drafting pick at this point.
Yeah,
but
I still kind of think TA could be viable for Infamous. It's not really the best Infest Bomb carrier, but it can work.
You're against Veno though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's the issue. If you're gonna, is Veno's still looking mid-tier trend then? I would assume.
How about Quap? Maybe Queen of Pain, better carrier for the Lifestealer. Break the link.
Turn to ban.
Yeah, I think they have the flexibility of the Veno. I think the Veno or the Razor are going to mix up between safe lane and mid at this point based on like whatever lane they see from Infamous, right? And then they're just going to have some hero for KP here. The Doom would have been pretty nice. With that gone, they might even give the...
Wow, they were the ones that get the TA.
All right, so safe
So it
lane
is KP
Razor,
Veno.
Mid TA, off lane Veno, I think, yeah.
KP Veno, interesting.
Yep. Now the question is, what do you do against TA? Viper, kind of an okay matchup against Templar Assassin. I don't know if you want it here, though.
5 seconds
What's good against this hero, actually? Veno would have been, obviously.
Is Viper an option for Infamous?
It's
possible, but...
Yeah. It's not...
I do agree with you, Trent.
They need a game winner, man.
A little harder.
Okay.
All right.
That's
That's
fine.
a game winner.
That is definitely a game winner for sure.
They just needed some hero that's like... They needed like a Tinker or a Storm, one of these things, where it's like... I'm like, give me the game, guys.
There's not a huge amount of lockdown on the side of Newbee. You've got Ogre stun, you've got the Nyx stun, but that's pretty unreliable. I think if Pepita can survive the laning stage, this could be a matchup where the Storm can actually do something in the mid game.
I like the pickoff potential. I like Earthshaker, Storm, Puck, AA all together. The amount of kills you can get could be pretty good. And I don't know, but we've seen SCCC TA before, and he could just close out games pretty early on, getting a good start. So how do you put pressure on TA? I don't know if you can.
Yeah, and it's true that TA opens up a lot of options, like in the Roche pit as well.
Yeah.
When you've got the Ogre supporting on top of that. Bloodlust with the TA, it helps her in that early window where she's a little bit weak, you know, that extra movement speed. It's pretty scary. I think you're absolutely right. With Mugi on a hero like Razor, this is a really high-tempo lineup. 10 minutes. Newbee
Infamous,
could be grouping up and fighting.
Infamous need heavy vision over the Radiant Ancients. They need to make sure that they're controlling them and blocking the stacks, because they can't take the Ancients. They have to fight at them. They need to try and kill them when they're doing them, or they need to prevent the stacks, because if Razor and TA just get free Ancient stacks, this game's 100% over.
Yeah, I mean, that's where they struggled in, just in vision in general in Game 1 was really tough for them, and I think it's going to be just as difficult here in Game 2.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time seeing... I don't know. They definitely have, like, better execution heroes on the side of Infamous, right? Like, they have this thing that if you pull it off, right, if you get the early Infest bombs and you make these rotations, then it could happen. But we can't have them missing out on those early opportunities like they did with the Shadow Blade, where there was nothing to find. And we've already gone over how there's kind of these tankier heroes. So there's a lot of time for rotations from Newbee. You know, you're trying to gank someone as simple as an Ogre at like 8 minutes, and it might be long enough that the rotation comes through from KP on the Venom, and he slows you. Then Kaka's suddenly there, Vendetta stunning, and the whole time Mugi's just like zooming on in there with the unstable current speed.
I think at least the lanes are better for Infamous. You don't have a Lion, you know, Slark lane. You have at least an Ancient Apparition. You have a Life Stealer is pretty good. I don't know. There is a will, there is a way for Infamous. They did say Excel was bathroom. I think they meant Ancient Apparition bathroom.
Get it right. What are your odds on this one, Andrew?
Are you asking for my personal odds or
your
what are
personal
odds?
Personal. What are you thinking?
I don't know. I think it's like comfort zone for both sides, and if both teams are in their comfort zone, I think it kind of defaults to which team do you expect to outperform, and obviously that is going to be Newbee. I do agree with Mott's assessment about the SCCC TA. This is just a hero that we've seen him. You know, if you're at that 15-minute mark and TA is 50% ahead of the next highest hero on the chart, that's where things get out of control real fast. So it could be a quick one if he has a good start.
Agreed completely. And we will see how it goes for SCCC. Can they get the stacks? Can Infamous contest? Like you mentioned, Trent, you don't want to give away those stacks, those Ancients, those jungle camps to Newbee, because he just gets out of control, and then there's no way you deal with him.
Yeah.
And again, vision is a big part of that for Infamous.
Oh, a lot of burden on this Puck. Feels like he's the guy that has to do everything. Like, until Shaker has a blink, until Storm has items, Puck has to allow the Life Stealer to initiate. He has to be the one moving around the map, like finding these ancient farmers or... It's a lot to carry for old Stinger.
Oh, for sure. If there's one player to do though, Stinger, he's made some good plays here for this Infamous team. This is potential last game of this upper bracket for Infamous is they're in some trouble here. Down 0-1. They have, again, a comfortable draft like Zyra was talking about. So too do Newbee. And we'll see if they can't find anything. They will spot out KP as well as SCCC. It looks like we're going to need 2 runes apiece. As SCCC will take one for himself, but people will do the same. And we'll have the block start things off. So far, so good in terms of just a normal lane phase. In terms of lanings, it looks like KP dual lane with the Ogre against AA Nakes, which could be rather interesting.
Yeah, not much you can do against an Ogre, though.
Well, he is going to try to steal the creep wave. Chilling Touch came out. There's the cold feet, or either the Chilling Touch, excuse me, the open wounds. And Faith is taking a lot of damage. They need another open wounds. It's in 13, and Faith, they have KP for a Gale, and I think they're just going to get this wave. And that's actually going to be, he's going to miss that full wave because he couldn't get the kill. Unfortunate for Kotaro.
Man, if Schofield was a little closer to that Fisher, though, they might have got him.
Yeah, that would have been a big kill. Good job from Excel, though, to make sure they don't miss too much else in terms of the creep wave. I think he missed 1 creep, and that was it. So it could have been a lot worse.
Bottom lane, just early mana burn against the puck. Nothing you can do. Very annoying to play against. And you can't even out-harass the Nyx Assassin that much because his HP regen is so high.
Yeah, with a Tango running, he's got 13.3 HP regen right now. And he's going to get static linked, and then Stinger has to back away. So not quite the game we saw from KP. Meanwhile, open wounds onto KP's as he was putting in some pressure on the top lane. Faith will constantly throw these ignites. Good news for Infamous, Pepita has 9 last hits to start this game off with.
Yeah, that's true. No pressure in the mid lane, just a true 1v1. Storm still having that nice high armor, 7 right now. So he can deal with the right clicks from SCCC. So who's also missing a couple of these, I shouldn't say missing, but Pepita's playing very well around it. He's not getting too much value out of the side blades right now, so it's allowing Pepita to do pretty well with his regen, and he still has a full set of tangos and 1 more shared to go after using his salve right there.
Yeah. And this Ogre rotates Schofield up. He's been spotted by this ward. He's constantly... They have vision of him. He will take a bounty rune. There's a haste rune in the top rune spot in the meantime, which I believe this Ogre will get unless they know that it's there.
Oh, it's a race.
Fisher. Can he get the Fisher off?
It's
going
not
to be
worth
taking it. That is huge because he can just now run at you, ignite you, and constantly club you down, which means Schofield is going to be off the map because he just can't really deal with Faith right now.
Ogre. What a hero.
He's just going to run top, throw ignite. Yeah, he has to be careful. Excel will need to back up. And in the meantime, Stinger has to go back home in the bottom lane. He can't sit there. There's just too much harass coming in. He can't trade evenly, like you said, with the next assassin. And so Mugi's going to get free farm himself. Good news there for Newbee. Gale onto Kotaro. No rage available. He's in trouble. He has open wounds. He's going to use it. There's the Fire Blast. Cold feet onto Faith. Kotaro might give away first blood here. KP's slowing him down. Good Fisher block might be enough to Plague Ward. He's got wand charges. He will use them in a moment. I think he's just trying to bait them back into this, but they won't get caught. There's no further lockdown, no open wounds. Oh, he's crazy. Ignite coming out. Another Plague Ward.
He's crazy.
This is, he will survive. I think, yeah, he will, but it's way, way dangerous coming in from this. Cold feet to Fisher. Might latch? No, not enough. Very close,
That's Kotaro. He's crazy.
He's crazy.
No salves left in this lane. Alright, he'll just open wounds himself back up. Not too shabby.
Now he's out of mana.
Mid lane though, Pepita. Still got 3 tangos left. Got himself 21 last hits.
But SCCC is caught up. He's now tied. In fact, has more denies.
It is a good start though.
No bottle charges. Will find himself some more CS. But yeah, this mid lane is going to be very interesting. They haven't put any pressure on the Storm Spirit. And if you're going to win this game, I think Pepita has to have a sick game.
Yeah, but we're talking about who has to be like the playmaker for this game, and it kind of looks like it has to be Puck. And guess what? Stinger has 2 last hits.
Wow, he's still level 2.
I mean, what can you do, right? Like, you just get mana burned over and over. And so, he can't play too aggressive.
He's jaunting for bounty runes at this point.
Yep.
There's
His
not
own
much
bounty rune.
Maybe they can make some space. Level 6 for the Storm, and then you get Infest Bombs going for the Lifestealer. Kotaro's gonna be kind of slow, but he actually is pretty close into CS. Although, again, a lot of the denies going the way of Mugi down bottom. So, I don't know. Maybe it's not that much of an advantage for Newbee. It's not as bad as Game 1. Let me put it that way. At this point of the game, Newbee had gotten a couple of kills. They had the tri-lane blown up down bottom. it was looking a lot worse for Infamous. Not that that's really that great for Infamous, but they're still rather close. Although Schofield might give away first blood. Fire Blast.
Yeah, there's still a Gale just in case.
Yeah, Kaka gets it. Easy rotation from the next assassin. I guess this will give a little bit more room for Stinger, but he's still getting static linked like crazy.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I feel like Stingers do so much work. I don't know how this game's going to go at like 7 minutes. It looks so awkward. Like, how's this AA ever going to get levels? Like, you rotate Lifestealer into the jungle, and then what? Venomancer's just going to sit on this wave and keep throwing stuff down. So how does AA ever get himself to 6? Retreat from dire bottom jungle, says Excel. I mean, maybe you should be retreating.
They have it impale, they will get it off, and Excel is just dead, I'm pretty sure, to play wards. There's just 3 heroes up here, and there's nothing they can do about it, even with Chilling Touch. Schofield's going to die to SCCC, maybe. Psyblade's not enough.
Oh, almost.
Schofield will get out. Yeah, okay, now it's looking bad. Now it's not looking great here, Trent.
At least Puck should be able to come back down and get something. With the Ogre and the Nyx Assassin now moving around together.
Schofield was looking for a Fisher on maybe. I think they're going to just give the bottle back to Pepita. They do, so that's good at least. And again, Pepita is still doing well, but actually SCCC he's got like 600 more net worth now all of a sudden because of what exactly? I'm not even sure. He just went into jungle maybe. He's got more CS.
They also don't have any vision up top here from Infamous, so they haven't seen these 2 supports rotate back in. Possible that they catch Kataro off guard.
He's got him fast, but no creep wave.
Oh, they see the Ogre now.
Some more space. Mugi dove the tier 2 looking for Stinger, I think, who's still level 4. Him getting level 6 and just general levels is probably the most important thing for Infamous right now. And Kotaro's a big dove, I think. He infests into a creep, though. He won't jump out. He might just be dead. There's not much you can do here. Fire Blast coming in looking for an impale. Rage is up, but
I mean, he has a Rage TP. He shouldn't die.
He's going to open wounds. Maybe they're going to try to turn on a Kaka. This might actually be huge because Schofield is TPing in. They have a Fisher. Kaka, Spike Carapace is available. Oh, he does it right as the Fisher comes out. Schofield will give his life away more than likely. Can they even get Kaka? They will rotate him with Pepita. One more auto attack. He's going to try to mana up and get another ball lightning going, but Faith is already out of there. It'll be a 1-for-1 trade. Again, they will get the very big kill, though, for the Lifestealer still. He's actually getting really low. He has wand charges. He might get dove. KP decides against it.
This is, again, Kataro kind of at his finest.
My God.
And what he usually does.
So close.
Yeah, it's a bit rough down bottom. But Kataro, again, just like, he had that Rage TP. So the whole time he could have just done that and escaped. But he's trying to make and, like, create opportunities for his team. Like, by letting them die so deep, he gives Pepita that kill. He stays alive. He kept himself farming for a little bit longer as well. Sadly, he is still going to be forced back, and they'll probably still lose this tower, but at least they didn't lose it for absolutely nothing. In the end, though, it's not going to be enough, especially with, as you said, Old Stinger going down the bottom lane. He's still not even level 6. He's nowhere near a Blink Dagger. I mean, he's so poor. Like, actually, he got up to 15 last year. That's more I would have thought, but Mugi's just zoning from his own like enemy bounty runes, holding on to them.
They're going to get some help from these Ancient Thunderhides, but they need more. He is going to sell. Ball lightning in for Pepita long range, looking for more Mugi. Has 147 damage still on, so they can't really fight him. Lucio coming in. I think they want a Dream Coil. They're going to try to turn this Pepita. Fisher misses, unfortunately, and that means Pepita
I bet they'd love a Dream Coil if he was level 6 at 8.5 minutes, but instead Storm just dies. Rough, dude.
They were not counting on that Fisher to miss from Infamous.
Yeah. I mean, you have to make risky plays. I understand. But when you're this far behind, it's very rough when you miss those risky plays because it's just mad punish. We talked about, again, the AA. Where is he? He's level 3. He's like, I think he's jungling or something. I'm not even sure what he's doing. I guess he was involved in that engagement, but...
Mana burn onto Pepita. Will lose some of it, but he will get it back pretty much clean. KP is just sat top lane. That's all he needs to do is sit top, put pressure on the tier 2 tower. He has treads. He is 3rd in the net worth at this point. Pepita, he can
the wall.
Yeah, I mean, he can't even walk up.
No,
I mean,
and that's why Nyx is playing up here too, because they don't want anyone to be able to just leech this. They need to commit a lot of heroes into this Venomancer.
Dude, this AA would love this top wave experience right now. I don't even think he can get it. He has a smoke. He's level 3 still. They can get level 6 some Echo Slams, plus we've seen them come back in a game before just using that Echo Slam and Ice Blasts.
That ward up top was also spotted by the Radiant. They saw Schofield place it. So
SCCC, by the way, taking an Ancient stack, so much for that, what we talked about. It's a little too late for them at this point. They
I
do
mean,
have
I
a
haven't
chest bomb ready.
seen any wards blocking Ancients, as far as I know.
Well, they can't really even get there. They'll try to find Moogie bottom. I think they had a ward spotting him over here. They see these creeps getting taken down. They're about to jump in. They need this. They will miss the jump in from Pepita. In fact, Moogie's actually fine. Maybe he's taking a lot of damage. TP's going to get canceled. Thought the static ring might be able to save him, but not enough as Pepita is able to blow him away with a lot of his magical damage. And then Stinger, I think, leached some of the experience, but wasn't involved in the kill. It is a very big kill. I mean, it gets it back going at least a little bit for Infamous, but yeah, how much else can they get out of this?
I mean, it's just one step at a time. It's very good. It's an Infest kill. You got it. A little bit of help from the AA there, too, with the Ice Vortex, which will level up to the 2nd point now. And then that's just going to help him get a little bit more experience for himself. But yeah, KP, he's just migrated. He has the medallion already complete. Helps increase their threat on Roche before TA's up into the Desolator.
She's going to have it soon, like 300 gold away.
Yeah, and they could just do it instantly. Top lane, Schofield just get... That's not even a Vendetta.
No,
that's just him trying to leech lane up top.
Yeah. Moogie is bottom.
God, the supports are poor.
Static Link. No Infest, and Moogie's going to take him for a walk, and he'll go for a TP. And Pepita might pay for this. He'll go for a TP of his own. One more auto attack should do it. Not quite in time. And he's able to survive as well. But that's one hero just running at you alone.
That was a raindrop save. The Storm Spirit. Yeah. And then I can't even get the deny mid, sadly. Very close, mid swing, but KP secures it.
Schofield's going to die again. This time it wasn't a dead gang. You can tell coming out the Fire Blast. Ignite, you just got 2 heroes beaten on you with the highest HP regen, and they're gigantic because of Bloodlust.
Yeah. And they have the Deso. Just flew out on the Courier. They have more Ancients. They're not even stacked because the supports have just been rotating.
I mean, S-Triple-C doesn't even really need the money. He's already farmed well enough as it is. Obviously, it'd be nice to get even more, but... Oh, man. You know, it's one of those things, again, where I look at the game and I think, okay, game 1 was a disaster. I don't think game 2 could be as bad.
No. This ward just freshly placed down, too. It's a smoke gank with the level 6 on the AA.
Do they have any detection? No, they don't.
He doesn't have Vendetta either, though.
Yeah, but he's already gone.
Yeah, 50-50.
It's just been the vision again. This time, finally getting involved for NewBee. A lot of deep jungle wards. Infamous have.
That's been very consistent between Liquid and NewBee today. Is these like 9, like kind of like 7 to 9 to 12 minutes. There's a lot of warding deep inside the enemy territory. It's not even like just good for watching those rotations, but it's like you're forcing them to retreat into the jungle and then you're punishing them there again. You're not just taking the lane for free, you're just killing them. And the Soul Ring expedites his death down bottom, looks like. Oh, that wasn't even Soul Ring, that was just literally him getting hit. Yeah, SCCC does quite a bit of damage, it turns out.
They're all 5 here. They can't fight into this, I think. NewBee could just dive. Sigur's already used his illusory RBS spaceship. Good Dream Call on to 3. They have the Plasma Field. Kataro's going to, again, get taken in front of their walk. Static Blink is doing some serious work. They want this kill on Kaka. The Illusior might find it. Fisher will actually do the job. KP got pretty low.
Oh, he didn't jump,
So that's
though.
not that bad. They want to chase further, but they don't have the Blink Dagger for Stinger. Yeah. Getting close, though.
With the waning ritual cooldown, Stinger couldn't even capitalize on that. But yeah, KP's still hanging around here. He's playing a risky game.
I mean,
really wants to Nova.
Fire Blast, Stinger. Good Fisher. Faith, he's able to get through, but they block each other, actually, which is pretty funny. Faith actually maybe a little bit stuck. They're a little bit behind the tier 2 tower. TP's come in too late. And there's a DD. And Excel's in the Roche pit, kind of just scouting things out. But it's, what, a 1-for-1 trade plus a tier 1 going the way of the Radiant. Eh.
Everyone else just bails out. The Ice Blast comes out. Excel's alone in the pit. Oh, no. Oh.
Well, he just got
annihilated.
Yeah, I missed it.
It was like a one-shot. Like, Roche hit him, and then he just blew him up. Oh,
man.
No.
If they had their blinks, maybe they could do something here, but they don't have any items. They have a DD on Pepita. That's the only thing they have. KP is getting out of trouble as he's TPing away. They could just go Roche here, I think, if you're NewBee. They might not even. They might just want to take the tower top, or...
KP has done so much this game. Like, this hero has just... you think the hero's just not as strong as he used to be, but looks so good. You just push top so deep. Helps down the bottom. I mean, he's stuck around bottom at like literally 10% HP. Just sitting in the fog, throwing out some wards, playing very riskily, but it paid off in the end. He gets his early medallion. They do Roche even faster than what should be possible. And this is going to be Blink Gold.
There's nothing they could do. They need an Ice Blast. They need like a Fisher. They saw the Ice Blast coming. They all got out.
No, Storm's ready. He's got a DD.
He's going to try for the jump. I don't know if it's going to happen. It's already super low. Will he go for it?
Oh, this
orb. Yeah, it's too little too late. They needed the orb a half second earlier. And even then, they probably couldn't get it. They get the Aegis. They will trade for a tier 1 tower bottom, which is the only thing Infamous can really get right now. But now you have Aegis on the Templar Assassin, who has already not been killed and will probably continue to not be killed throughout this game. And you have lost all of your map control if you are Infamous, at least at this stage in the game. And they get some Blink Daggers. Maybe the story changes, but even then, it just feels like there's not enough in the tank here for them.
They saw this courier fly over with the Blink Dagger for TA, so at least they know that's available, which means Excel might not die for free here. Just kidding.
Maybe they get the.
I thought maybe that would be enough of a hint, but
maybe they get the Aegis.
Oh, they got
yes.
it. All right, actually hit.
Good news.
That's kind of worth, but they have to make something happen with it,
which they cannot. Kotaro is at least going to get pushed back bottom. He puts some pressure on the tier 2 tower. Not much damage dealt, but they trade the tier 2 away for it, with Faith getting the last hit, interestingly enough. I mean, they're rich. They have a lot of items coming out. They have the Blink Dagger, Deso. They have the Yasha from Mugi with Drum, now working, I think, on an SNY. KP is working on a Hurricane Pike of his own. Bottom lane, they're going to try to find something. Kaka is vendetta, though, and that means this gank is pretty much over before it started. In fact, Kotaro might be getting caught here if he's not careful. The Impale will hit. He can't get the toggle off in time, and he, I guess, didn't realize there was the Nyx on him, so he just gets dropped.
Oof.
Oof indeed, my friend.
What can you say? At least they'll be all right. They don't have the best grab for the Storm Spirit. That's definitely true, right? This is the try and win the game for your team hero, and there's a reason they picked Storm. He's gotten quite a bit of farm, more than one would expect considering the way the lanes went. But
like Game 2 of the Liquid series, where they had a Storm Spirit on Fnatic and they just couldn't get anything done with it. Sort of similar in that regard.
Pretty sure if they don't kill SCCC before he gets BKB, they're never going to kill him. And he's very close.
Too. Yeah, he's got it in just a few hundred. But they have all their blinks now. They have Schofield Blink, they have Stinger Blink, and they're going to try to make use of it. But Mugi would be the one target that maybe he can find. Doesn't have his SNY yet. I think it's actually flying out. If he gets it before then, they probably don't kill him. They might find KP instead. They have a ward on the high ground. Blink Echo right here. This is the play. Ice Blast coming in. There it is. The fish is going to fall onto 2. They're going to get both of these kills. It is a double for Schofield. That was the play they needed to make, but they need so much more than just that.
Damn. It's a fantastic start, though. Credit where credit is due. Very good combination here. This is the kind of stuff we were looking for at this draft. And here's an and one, possibly.
This is not the play. He's going to jump away, but SCCC. Good Fisher coming in. The Dream Coil comes out as well, waiting ripped. And they want Pepita one more auto attack away. SCCC.
Oh, the Venom Ward!
I cannot believe they got that kill. You've got to be kidding me. The Plague Ward came in. Now Singer has to run. And Kotaro, he could try to fight, but they're losing all of their heroes. One by one, he will go for the TP play. Schofield's going to have to back himself up too. Good Fisher to keep the Nyx alive in time, but that Plague Ward.
Oh, man. He lived with 2 HP after the meld. And then he like regened up, and it's just a ward on the high ground. That's amazing. And then it dies right after.
You were talking about, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean it's true though. Like he has to do that stuff. You're like, okay, we just killed their Razor and their Venomancer. We have to dive for more. Like they're not gonna try and fight us, surely. But with a TA so close,
it's impossible. She's gonna have BKB, and she's unkillable before that. They might find Kaka top lane as the Ice Blast comes in. That'll get the kill. Now can they get out without losing anybody? Faith will walk in. He's got Fire Blast, Ignite, what to work with, and Kotaro does have an infest. He can get inside one of these creeps, and he will do just that. And the range creep will wander on away. But I'm pretty sure he's just dead here. I don't think there's anything he can do. He has Rage, maybe Static Link. He's gonna open wound to try to get out. Good Dream Coil to keep him alive. I think they might be able to make it out, actually. Stinger's going to jaunt. XL, I think, might be dead. He's getting run at by a Razor with 154 damage. See ya.
Oh, he even put a ward on the high ground next to that Dire Sentry, but it looks like they might not have seen it. Oh, they saw it.
They definitely know.
Oh, no, AA saw it. I mean, that was his ping. They didn't notice, actually. Okay, not bad.
It's like you're playing 4 versus 5, and the Stinger's dead, I'm pretty sure. Maybe the fire. Oh, he can't get there, Faith. He's not close enough for a Fire Blast. That was so close. But it's like you're playing 4 versus 5, and there's no TA in this game, and you're winning, and then all of a sudden this TA comes out of nowhere, and you just get destroyed. There's nothing you can do.
They can look for another echo play maybe. And try and make that happen.
Yeah, he's got it up. Still a 12K lead. Is at least a flatline? No, it's been really more of a steady climb. There's one hitch, which was that double kill down bottom. But other than that, I mean, it's been a whole lot of nothing.
They probably should be further behind if it wasn't for the fact that they got that Aegis so quickly when he dove Excel into the tier 2 mid. So it only now is when the Aegis would have expired like 20 seconds ago. So you can imagine they could have been controlling this map quite a bit more had they actually kept it. So in that sense, that was one good thing for Infamous.
I think they just smoked down this ward again. I think they saw him here.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. KP seems to know something is up. Plague wards aplenty. Stinger, unless he's got 6 cents, will not find it. And they will lose Pepita top lane. The Impale came in. Vendetta. He had to farm up aggressively. Not much else he could do. The rest of his team bottom. And they will lose another Storm Spirit. And it's BKB time, my friend, at Triple C. He's got his. The Razor working on his own. The Razor's a little bit further away, obviously, but if he can get there, I think you just win the game for Newbee. Essentially.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
they're just trying to push these side lanes, but Newbee, again, playing pretty patiently. They're just going to wait for the next Roche. They know they control that. And KB can hold the bottom lane by himself. If they all dive, they'll make those rotations through, and likely they'll be able to just punish all the heroes on the dire side. So while KP holds bottom with wards, they can just play this whole top half of the map together, control the Roche pit.
Just came out from the Nyx, and they have no idea. Dust is too little too late. They're going to see the Infest in his Schofield. There's the Impale. Kaka will show his true colors here at Triple C. Good blink away from Schofield. And he popped a BKB for it, too. Rage TP should be enough to get both of these heroes out, actually. Schofield included. They don't have an Impale, so that's a 10-second BKB now down by the wayside for SCCC. So that wasn't all that bad for Infamous.
Yeah, but it's still not going to help them at all. It's the only problem.
No. They're just going to continue on to high ground. There's also a side trap where Pepita is. He's going to jump himself away. They have some good defensive wards for Infamous, but other than that, nothing across the map. They have yet to take another tier 1 tower. They've got the bottom one taken down, but other than that, it's just... There's a lot of gold in those towers saved up if they can get there. They have now a Desolator for the Lifestealer, which is a nice little item. And he has a Midas, so he's still keeping pace with a lot of these heroes. But again, SCCC is just on another level. So... Albert is going to be next for the Venomancer, and then things get really tough.
See if they commit bottom. They made such a long push with KP that it's very telegraphed that they're coming. And, yeah, again, just no risk, right? They know the die are going to be set up. They know they've shown this for so long. And, therefore, they're just going to be like, yeah, okay, KP, just keep... hold the wave right here. Just threaten them this whole time so they can never leave. But
yeah.
You're too far away from them to make an actual jump on you. We're going to go
juicy.
control Roche.
You want to jump on that Veno, too, but you just don't know.
It's a decently early Roche spawn. Oh,
yeah,
Infest mid.
Yeah. Oh. Fisher came out. He already used the Echo Slam. That's gone. Kaka, he's fine. They'll find the Gale onto the Lifestealer who has no Infest, and he just bought that death, so he's going to lose his life. That is going to be 2 dead for about 30. And now it is time to go high ground, I think, if you're Newbee and finish this series off. Or at least get a Rax to start finishing the series off.
Oh, the Yule setup. Yeah. Beautiful. Very well done. That was the Nyx Yules set up into his own stun. Puck couldn't even get his Yules off.
Newbee have looked absolutely fantastic in this best-of-3 series. You would expect it after the performance of the Perfect World Masters. They are working on a Tier 3 tower now as SCCC with one of the most dominant performances in the games I've seen.
Has found Pepita.
Yeah, Vendetta, Impale. That's going to be a dead storm, which means this game going to get even harder. Maybe not. He could just jump away, but they have no way of stopping him. They need another Impale. They don't have it. So Pepita will actually make it out. But again, they will lose their racks in the meantime in the mid lane. SCCC just TP's home. Roche is up. They've got an Invis rune. They might find KP. They've got a Fisher. Where's the fall? If he jump in for Pepita, they'll find a pull. But here comes Mugi. Ice Blast that might hit, and KP will just get it. But I think they can't chase him down. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he should be fine.
And now it's just time to back up and go to Roche, I think, if you're Newbee. I don't think he's used Poison Noble once this game, as far as I know.
Oh, yeah, I can't recall. It probably happened at some point, but yeah, it hasn't been some... He hasn't needed it, that's for sure. Everything's been pretty easy peasy for KP.
All right, Well,
I mean, he's only been involved in 7 of the 19 kills. He probably has the least involvement on the team. Yeah, he does. He's just been alone, solo gamer for the most part.
Yeah, it's all about pushing the waves for KP. And now a butterfly for CCC, who is at this point, I am not hesitant to say that he is unkillable.
Yeah. That's actually... Whew. Mahalo.
Mahalo indeed. I mean, what else? What else can you say?
All right,
well,
big wombo combo. Earthshaker's got the Echo Slam in 13 seconds. We're going to have the Ice Blast. We're going to have Max Vortex. If we can get them before the BKB, maybe they'll blow up. It's super unlikely, but it could happen.
It could happen. Anything's possible in a game of Dota 2. They have a gem now. They're just going to lose their tier 3. They're not even bothering TPing back home. I think they're going to try to get into Peta and then come. Tier 3's gone. Range Rex getting insulted. Infamous, they've got one last gasp here. But Newbee
they're
are
all
smoked up
coming in.
Stinger. Good Yule Slipper from Excel, actually, from Stinger, rather. Ice Blast will come in. Will only hit onto the Nyx Assassin. Excel gets whipped down and just destroyed. Stinger will jaunt through. He's got the Poison Sting on him. They're still going to work on the racks. Space created, says Stinger. They're trying to go on the racks.
Yeah, look at them go, dude.
I mean, I like the play. I like the idea. But SCCC's just going to be like, all right, I'll take your tier 4 towers then. That's fine. And they might get the tier 3 out of it. GG is probably in the books here in a moment. I think they're going to lose these tier 4s.
This is going impressively well down bottom, I have to.
They're going to find KP, maybe. Forces himself away. Oh, that's Poison Nova. They're all
that's
dead
gonna
now.
kill him.
And they're just diving the well here at this point for Newbee. Schofield TP's back into SCCC's waiting arms. They kill Excel yet again, who's had a rough game. And this Ancient is about to fall. 100% dead. Well played from KP. Indeed it was, Newbee. They absolutely destroyed this best-of-3 series. 2-0 in quick fashion. Could have been even faster potentially, but that is going to be GG called. Yeah, nicely done from Newbee.
The team on another level comes to mind.
Yes.
No question about that.
I think it's both. I think that's how I felt about liquidating the series 1.
Yep. I didn't expect this series to be quite that one-sided, just because it always feels like South American teams show up on LAN and they do so much better than you expect, because they're always playing at a disadvantage. They're playing with the ankle weights, you know. They've got that heavy